Hello YouTube, it's Madeline or Maddie Gab 2012 and coming to you today with my week 22 update. I can't believe it's been 22 weeks. I used to watch videos and think about being this far out and couldn't imagine it, but here I am, thank God. Notice the hair, it's a little bit better, I think. I don't know. It needs to be trimmed, obviously, and cut. But I'm so afraid because right in here is where I've had the most hair loss. So I'm afraid it'll be more noticeable if I get it cut. I don't know if it'll be less noticeable if I get it cut. I don't know. So I'm so afraid to do anything with my hair lately because of the hair loss. But that actually has been getting better. I've been noticing there's less and less hair coming out each time I comb my hair. There's still some coming out, but it's not like falling every time I breathe, because before it was just like I could, think about it and it would fall out. I could turn my head, it would fall out. So that's going better. Anyway, let me go ahead and give you the numbers. Started this journey, I guess officially back in June, when I had a visit with my initial consultation and a visit with a dietitian. And for my particular insurance, I did not have to have nutrition visits. They just had to make sure that they documented it, that they explained all the requirements and things to me. And I had done, I think, 2 nutrition visits before we found that out, and so I didn't complete a third. So back in June, my highest recorded weight was 252, and that was after my nutrition visit where I learned some of the things to do, but I think that was more morning food and, this last hurrah, that happens. But I started working out in the summer, and I lost about 5 pounds before my pre-op diet officially started. Let me see. Sorry, let me turn Steve Harvey off right now. But anyway, yes, I record him. This is actually nighttime when I'm recording this. So anyway, so I weighed 252 and some change, but then through exercising and just exercising alone, because I did not change my diet whatsoever, through exercising and exercising alone, I lost about 5 pounds. So when I started my pre-op diet on September 30th, 2013, I weighed 247.4 pounds. I did a 2-week pre-op diet, which consisted of 2 shakes and then a sensible meal. And I lost about 10 pounds. So on October 14th, which was my surgery date, I was at like 237.8 or something like that. Lost right around 10 pounds or so. Then last week I came to you, with a weigh-in of 175.2, and this week, drum roll please, I come in with a weight of 171.2. How exciting! Yay me! Woo! And I think I attribute that because it's been a long time since I've had a 4-pound loss, and if I look back at my apps, it has been quite some time since I've had a loss that high. Back in maybe December, I would say December was the last time that I'd lost 4 pounds in a week. And I think I contribute that a lot to several things. We were on spring break last week, and I was able to do a lot more exercise, get in a lot more exercise. And I was on my feet a lot with volunteering with my church and working at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And then I did actually 2 10K runs, which was very exciting. I was really excited about that. I did a run walk. I'm still at the run walk stage, but it was really good. And the second time I did it, I did one on Tuesday, and I think I did one on Thursday. And the second time I did it, I was able to shave 3 points off my time from the first time. And I think the thing is just knowing how to build the pace and how to manage the pace and pace myself. So that was really good, and I was excited about that. And then I also went to the gym on those days that I wasn't running. Then I did some work at the gym. I worked out at the gym. And what else? Really made protein a focus. And getting in enough protein, because really I'm very routine oriented, and if I need to have and follow a routine, otherwise things go haywire. And with me not having to get up, it was sometimes an issue of me trying to get in enough protein, because once 8-9 o'clock hits, protein shakes are like out the window. Who wants a protein shake? Because I usually do them for breakfast, and I don't mind them for breakfast because they're very light, and they're filling, they're light, and then I'm not never was a big breakfast eater in the beginning. But I did come across several things, and I meant to bring them up to show you, but several things I think helped me to get into the protein. One of them is the Cytosport Whey Isolate protein drink in the watermelon. My vitamin shop in our mall here actually had them on sale, and they were on clearance for $1.10 because they expire in June. So I went ahead and I got like 6 of those, and I drank 2 of them just because I knew it was going to be busy. And I think I'd shared with you last week about my plan to drink the Isopure Kool-Aid-like drinks on those busy days when I knew I would have less time to eat or very little time to plan. So I continued to do that, except this time I used the Cytosport, and I have those again. Some backups in the refrigerator for those times when it's going to be tight and hectic. And I'm wrapped in a blanket because my light is in my ceiling fan, and my ceiling fan little attachment thing broke, so now you can't turn off the fan. So anyway, but I can't get any better lighting. My lighting is best right here. This is my best lighting I can find in the house. So anyway, but yeah, so I think spring break was really good. I enjoyed it, and plus I got accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. For the most part, everything wasn't successful because on Saturday I didn't go to run, and I had intended to. It was drizzling when I got up, and I went outside, and the longer I did my warm-up walk, the more the drizzle came down, so I finally just gave up. And then this morning I was supposed to go run, but it's cold in the morning, and so I wasn't going to do that. But I did go out there and try, but I turned around after my thumbs started to get really, really cold, and I don't know, I didn't feel comfortable doing that. I'll be glad when the sun comes out a little early. It was still very, very dark when I went out this morning. Anyway, a couple of other things. NSVs. This 2 6-mile, 2 10K runs, those were definitely an NSV. Also, one thing that I noticed, I know I had another NSV, but I can't remember it right now because I just thought about it to tell you, but I can't remember it right now. Anyway, so one thing that I wanted to talk about was I watched, what's her name? Bleacher? What's her name? Bleacher? Let me see. Let me look it up. Because I watch a lot of YouTube videos just for inspiration. and I watched one about feeling guilty. Let me see. Oh, feeling guilty about weight loss success, and it was by Jennifer Bleacher, and who I subscribe to, and she was talking about how that she and a group of her friends were losing weight, and she was the only one, I think, that had surgery, and she was talking about her loss versus their loss and things like that, and what to tell people when they mention it, because a lot of people have been mentioning things lately, and at first, I was able to just talk about, running and exercising to lose weight and everything like that, but I think. And she was talking about telling people that being open and telling people that she had the surgery or whatever, and answering their questions. And I still have not told a lot of people. I have a mentor at church who's had a couple of procedures. She had lap band first, and I think she went for the bypass because the lap band failed and stuff. So she's the only one, like at church, that I've told. My daughter and her father know that I've had the surgery, and family know, or well, my sister knows, but really outside of those, I think there's like 6 people. A former co-worker that I just ran into, and we live in the same city but we don't work together anymore, so there's about 6 people who really know that I've had the surgery. And so it feels weird when people say, well, what are you doing to lose weight? Or either when people mention that you're losing weight. And I don't know how to respond, but my main response is, I'm working on it. That's usually what I say. Oh, I'm working on it. And when they mention something about me losing weight, and then, a sales lady in the store in Dillard's in our mall here, and I guess I told her that must mean I frequent there too often if she notices, but I hadn't been there in a while, and she noticed, and she asked me what I was doing. And even though we've had the surgery, it's still that I have to work for it. I have to work for every pound that I lose. I can't go without working out, because I've seen what happens when that happens. I have to watch what I eat. So the surgery is a tool, and I don't think it's a small tool, but it does maybe 30% of the work, I would say. And it helps you with that 30%. It helps you with for me, it helps you with the hunger and the amount. And it helps curtail, it puts a roadblock when you want to emotionally eat. Because I can remember having lost weight before, and doing it quote unquote the old-fashioned way, and losing a lot of weight. But then I would get to the point where I didn't want to work out anymore, or I did a lot of emotional eating when I felt bad or whatever. Then I would emotionally eat, and even though it doesn't stop you from emotionally eating, I can't eat as much of the bad stuff if I make those choices, or even the good stuff, because a lot of times I would just overeat emotionally on good stuff, so but it just puts that restriction there, and it kind of holds up that stop sign for me. So, and I still don't know how I want to respond to people when they say that. And some people I'm comfortable with, and some people I really trust. But then sometimes in a work situation, I don't want everybody to know my business, because that's just who I am. And there's so much gossip that goes on in schools, that I just don't want to be part of the gossip. So and they see me out there running with the running club, or either, you know, talking to me about what I'm doing and things like that, and they know my goal of wanting to run a half marathon, so that's all they need to know for right now. And then when I feel more comfortable, I can, I'll tell them if I want to. And once I tell one person, then everybody in the faculty will know, so it's just finding who the person is that I want to tell first. So anyway, but I don't know, that was just kind of interesting about her feeling guilty about losing her weight, because with the tool, having had the surgery tool versus, not having the tool. But I don't know. I think really to each his own, and God for us all, hopefully. Let's see, I wanted to talk about that. And I know there's another NSV, but I just can't remember it. Help me. Oh. I don't remember. But anyway, I see that I'm at 16 minutes of ramble. So I guess I will let you go, and I hope everyone's doing well. And I wish I could remember what the other thing, because I wanted to tell you something else, but I can't remember what it is. And I keep looking over there, and the camera's over here, and I keep looking over there. But anyway, I guess I will let you go. I must be tired. It's time to go to bed. Alrighty, I hope everyone has a blessed week. If you are in the cold weather, oof, I feel for you, because it's cold down here for us, and I don't like it at all, not one bit. But you all stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.